What's up, YouTube? It's Dontavious Hill, three-time Team USA high jumper, five-time NCAA All-American, currently with a personal best of 7 feet 5 inches in the high jump, and I've coached hundreds of high school athletes to personal records, school records, state championship qualifications, and also national championship All-American appearances as well. And today I want to talk about in-person coaching versus online coaching. Okay, so with the social media age and things shifting to being online, and even back when COVID happened, things of that nature, a lot of different things are online, right? And one of the biggest questions for a lot of people or a lot of parents or athletes looking for coaching is online coaching effective, right? And the fact of the matter is, yes, online coaching is effective only when you have the right person coaching you or the right person instructing you, right? So I've come across, different parents, different athletes who are looking for help, looking for things. And I've had athletes improve by 3 inches in the high jump, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, even athletes improve by a full 7 inches or close to a foot at times, all from online instruction. And sometimes I come across parents or athletes who they feel like, well, since it's not in person, I don't think I can do it. Or if it's not in person, I won't get better. But that's completely not true. I've already helped hundreds of athletes do this when it comes to improving the sport of high jump, right? And the reason being, which is why I want to walk through a few things with y'all today, just different concepts that'll help you understand the difference between online versus in person and how one can be better than the other or how one can be worse than the other, okay? So let's start with the concept of, it's not necessarily about being in person. Let's say in person. It's more about the instruction. Okay? So if there's a young high jumper who has an in-person coach, right? And this coach doesn't know much about the sport, or this coach doesn't know what to actually have this athlete do at practice, or anything like that. This coach is, in essence, almost useless if they do not know anything about the sport or they cannot help the athlete, right? This is with an in-person coach, right? But same concept, same case scenario. If you have a coach who is online, right, or getting instruction online, now the athlete knows exactly what they should be doing at practice, right? So to kind of draw this out for you, under in-person, what can exist here is, incorrect training, bad habits, poor preparation, overuse. Like, so many things can come from the in person when you don't have proper instruction, right? So this is all the negative that can come from this, right? In person. Now, when you go on the side of proper instruction, which could be online, then you have, let's say, proper technique or proper drills, correct training volume. So training volume, right? Let's just say preparation. These are the kind of positives that you can get from having proper instruction, right? And it does not take having to be face to face or to be right there with an individual to help them improve in a sport. And one of the biggest misconceptions and one of the biggest falsifications in athletics is that you have to be there with the person to help them get better. No, you do not, right? Whenever a high jumper is going to jump in a competition and they go and put up a jump, guess what they go and do? They go and watch their film, right? So they watch their film and see what needs to be done. Now, the determining factor of how that high jumper is going to improve, right? Let's say high jumper takes jump, and they go down the funnel, then they watch film. This is the determining factor at the film watching portion that's going to determine what happens next with this high jumper. How are they going to improve? How are they going to move forward? How are they going to do that, right? And let's say we have an in-person coach, IPC, who just does not know the sport, does not know how to help. It doesn't matter if there were 15 of him right there. He's not going to be able to give them the right instruction, right? Versus the same athlete, after their practice, they bring that film home or whatever, they get it to the coach who knows what they're doing, completely different outcome, right? Film, in-person coach who does not know the sport leads to F, which equals failure, right? Film to online coach who knows what he's doing equals S, equals success. Simple, guys. It's simple. And of course, I'm an online coach. I also train some athletes in person as well. But basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is, it's not about whether you can see somebody, like be in face person, touch them. It's literally about what they are doing. Point blank period. It's not about what you can see, not about what you can touch, not about being there. It's about giving them the proper instruction, proper drills, proper warm-up, proper anything you can think of, right? Because the fact of the matter is, like, the coach can't jump. The coach can't jump for the athlete. The coach can't jump for the athlete. So the athlete has to jump. What's the best way to put our athlete in position to succeed? Give them proper instruction, right? It's not about having this person there. It's not about this, right? Because one thing that's really what athletes lack is proper articulation, right? There's a lack of proper articulation of the event, articulating the event in a way that an athlete can understand it. Most of the times there is no articulation. There is just more noise, right? Just more noise. No articulation, more noise, right? So, and the final thing I really want to show you guys is the difference. One really interesting difference between in-person versus online instruction. And let's just compare, let's say, high jump coach like me, like Dontavious Hill, jumped 7.5 in a high jump, competed at Division I, SEC, etc. Like, if this is me over here, and I'm just an online coach, and over here on this side, your athlete has not one, not two, three, no, they have like five in-person coaches to watch them high jump, right? I'm never gonna see the athlete if I never see the athlete, right? And these 5 coach them. Most people think more is better, right? But when you have more people that are less qualified or more people who just don't know, most coaches mean well, but just may not have some of the high jump knowledge, right? They mean well, but all this is noise, right? And the more people, it's just noise times 5, right? So would it be better to have noise and then noise times 5, or let's just say articulation? And then when it's coming from me specifically, whether it's from me making Team USA or whatever, right? You name it, your articulation of the event is times 100. So where this is like a -5, this is like a positive 100. Right? This is the difference in the situation when you have an opportunity or a decision of where you want to put your child or help them succeed, right? You want to put them in -5, like this is with 5 coaches or 10 coaches or 15, it doesn't matter. It's just going to become a -15 because it's just more unqualified information and more noise, right? This is being generous. This plus 100 might be plus 1,000 when it comes to the benefit that your child gets, right? And if you guys if you're a high school high jumper or you're the parent of a high school high jumper who wants to succeed in the sport and who has a lot of noise happening in their high jump career, whether it's from different coaches, teammates, and people who don't really know much about the event, who mean perfectly well but just cannot get it done, right? If you're looking for someone to actually help them, guys, please go ahead and click that link below. Fill out this application. It's like 60 seconds, and we can hop on a quick call so that we can see where your high jumper is in their high jump journey, see where they want to get to, and then walk you guys through what my coaching process looks like so that I can help you get some bigger bars in the sport, be more confident, and actually jump some higher bars. Okay? So like I said, guys, go ahead and book at the link below. Just fill out that quick application, and yeah, we can get y'all rolling. Hop on a call and let's get it. Thanks.